It was supposed to be an ordinary winter evening. A husband left home for just 25 minutes. When he returned, his entire world had disappeared. 3 innocent children were gone. His wife lay critically injured outside their home after jumping from a second-story window. What happened inside that Massachusetts house has divided experts, devastated a community, and raised one of the most difficult questions in modern criminal justice. Was this a carefully planned triple murder, or the horrifying result of a mind consumed by severe mental illness? Even years later, the answers remain fiercely debated. And now, as one of America's most closely watched criminal trials approaches, new courtroom revelations, including claims that Lindsay Clancy remains suicidal and the news that her former husband has rebuilt his life, are bringing the heartbreaking case back into the spotlight. This is the story of the final 25 minutes that changed everything. Welcome back, everyone. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad you found us. You're about to dive into a true crime mystery that will stay with you. Trust me, you don't want to miss a thing. Before we begin, where are you listening from today? Drop your city or country in the comments. I love seeing how far this amazing community reaches. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a chilling story like this. Let's dive into the mystery. Ready? Let's begin.
To the outside world, the Clancy family looked like the picture of happiness. Patrick and Lindsay lived in Duxbury, Massachusetts. They were raising 3 young children, 5-year-old Cora, 3-year-old Dawson, and 8-month-old Callan. Friends described them as loving parents. Family photographs showed vacations, birthday celebrations, holiday traditions, and what seemed to be a happy life. Lindsay worked as a labor and delivery nurse. She had spent years helping bring new life into the world. No one could have imagined that her own family would soon become the center of one of the nation's most heartbreaking criminal cases. But behind closed doors, Lindsay had reportedly been struggling with serious mental health challenges following the birth of her youngest child. According to later court filings, she had been treated for postpartum depression and prescribed multiple medications in the months before the tragedy. Whether those struggles explain what happened or whether something much darker was unfolding is exactly what jurors will eventually have to decide. As the investigation continued, 2 completely different narratives emerged. The prosecution argues this was not a spontaneous act. Instead, they claim Lindsay carefully planned the killings. According to prosecutors, asking Patrick to leave the home created an opportunity to carry out the attacks without interruption. The defense paints a dramatically different picture. They argue Lindsay was experiencing postpartum psychosis, a rare but serious psychiatric condition that can involve hallucinations, delusions, and a break from reality. Court filings and later legal claims state that Lindsay had been prescribed numerous psychiatric medications during the months leading up to the tragedy. Patrick later filed a civil lawsuit against some of Lindsay's healthcare providers on behalf of the estates of their children, alleging that her treatment involved multiple psychiatric medications prescribed over a short period. The lawsuit also describes Lindsay allegedly reporting disturbing experiences, including hearing what it says was a male voice urging her to take actions involving herself and the children. Those allegations are contained in the lawsuit and remain part of the civil claims. They are not criminal trial findings. Ultimately, a jury, not public opinion, will determine how the evidence should be interpreted in the criminal case.
As trial preparations continued, another issue emerged. Lindsay's attorney told the court she remains at risk of suicide. Because of that concern, the defense requested permission for Lindsay to be transported to court in a medical vehicle instead of the standard prisoner transport van. The prosecution opposed the request. Prosecutors argued that allowing Lindsay to arrive in a medical vehicle could influence how jurors perceive her before hearing any evidence. The defense countered that transportation conditions could worsen her mental state and increase the risk of self-harm. The judge was left to decide how Lindsay should be transported while balancing courtroom fairness with medical concerns. The trial, originally expected to begin earlier, was delayed until July, adding more months of anticipation to a case that has already captured national attention. While Lindsay prepares for trial, Patrick Clancy has been trying to rebuild a life after unimaginable loss. Court proceedings revealed that he has remarried. His new wife is reported to be a reproductive endocrinologist and infertility specialist, and the couple now lives in New York City. The revelation came during pretrial hearings as attorneys discussed Patrick's expected testimony. Lindsay's attorney acknowledged Patrick's efforts to move forward after enduring what many describe as one of the most devastating personal tragedies imaginable. Despite everything, Patrick's public comments about Lindsay have drawn significant attention. In a 2024 interview, he said he did not believe he had been married to a monster. Instead, he described someone he believed had become seriously ill. Those remarks have become a major part of the public discussion surrounding the case, although the legal questions before the jury remain focused on the evidence presented in court. Patrick has also filed a wrongful death lawsuit against some of Lindsay's healthcare providers on behalf of the children's estates, alleging failures in her medical treatment before the tragedy. Those civil claims are separate from the criminal prosecution.
Long before a jury hears opening statements, many people have already formed opinions. Some believe the evidence points to careful planning. Others believe severe mental illness completely transformed someone who had previously devoted her career to caring for mothers and babies. The criminal trial is expected to examine medical records, expert testimony, witness accounts, and the events leading up to January 24, 2023. It may answer some questions, but for Patrick, and for the families who loved Cora, Dawson, and Callan, no courtroom ruling can undo what happened. 3 young lives were lost. A family was shattered, and a community continues searching for understanding. As the legal process moves forward, the case remains a reminder of how complex criminal cases involving mental health can become, and why the justice system relies on evidence presented in court rather than public speculation. Only after all of the evidence has been heard will a jury determine Lindsay Clancy's criminal responsibility. Some cases leave behind clear answers. Others leave only difficult questions. The Lindsay Clancy case remains one of the most emotionally complex criminal trials in recent memory, touching on mental health, criminal responsibility, medical treatment, and unimaginable family loss. As always, every person charged with a crime is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in court, and the upcoming trial will determine the facts under the law. If you found this documentary informative, subscribe for more carefully researched true crime stories that examine the evidence with fairness and respect. And if you have thoughts on the legal issues raised by this case, share them respectfully in the comments, while remembering the real people whose lives were forever changed by this tragedy.